Welcome back to Sakura Gamer, everyone. In this episode, or rather in the last episode, we headed downstairs, bumped into Suki working on her character designs, and things got a little awkward, so we are changing the subject. Are you trying to appeal to as many people as possible?
That's right. If all your heroines have similar personality traits, it minimizes the number of people your story will attract. If you give them a variety of traits, you can gather more attention.
But if you have too many disparate elements in a story, it can seem jumbled and messy.
You're right. If the character designs are too different, the girls won't fit the same setting.
This is also really good writing advice.
You need to make them different, but there also needs to be a few common traits to ground them in the story's universe. Character design is really, really important, you know? You have to express a lot in only a few strokes. The designs telegraph to the audience what the characters will be like and what the tone of the visual novel will be before they read the first word.
I see. When Suki talks about drawing, she gets really fired up. Her eyes even start to glitter. I guess she must care about drawing a lot. I thought she was just messing around at first, but she really is talented, and she's passionate to boot. It's not very hard to find passionate people, but wait. Shouldn't that be... It's not very easy to find passionate people, maybe?
I think so.
Because in context, that sounds more whatever. And there are a lot of talented people in the world, too. Oh, okay. But finding people who are both passionate about a project and talented enough to see it through to the end, that really is rare. But something about these sketches is bugging me. The girls you drew kind of look familiar.
Well, I tend to take inspiration from my surroundings. I think that's how all artists are.
Maybe, but they really are similar. The first girl is the spitting image of me. The second looks just like Clover. The third, however, she seems like the odd one out. I gesture toward the sketch of the demure shrine maiden.
Well, as an artist, it's also my duty to embellish reality here and there. It'll be boring if I just stole designs wholesale.
I suppose so. But the gears inside my head are turning. Okay. That night, I find myself playing with yet another entry in the Sakura series, among the many that are on my shelf. This time, it's Sakura Angels. Hey, we've done that one! It's a rather cute and lighthearted story about a boy who finds two attractive girls that had to save him from some malignant threat lurking in the shadows. It's not particularly deep, but the character designs are charming. So is the voice acting. Do we have voice acting?
Not at the time. We did it ourselves.
No, I know. There was one we did where we had to speak over voice acting.
Yes,
but I can't remember which one it was.
Swim Club.
That's right. I wonder if we should include voice acting in our visual novel. But maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. That would increase the production time, and I haven't even started to write it yet. Besides, who would do the voices anyway? There's a guy named PyroFalkon out there who has a YouTube channel. He would love to do some of the voices.
Yep.
Clover, Suki, me? There's no way. If I had to voice any lewd dialogue, I'd die of embarrassment. It's like talking about pinching my nipples. I yawn, pressing a hand against my mouth. Tears bead in the corners of my eyes. What time is it anyway? The clock in the right-hand corner of my laptop displays the numbers in stark detail. 2:34 a.m. Time to get some rest. No sane person should be playing a porn game this late at night, even if it is a relatively tame porn game as far as porn games go.
She's not going to get started on the writing until like 3 days before the con.
I'm lucky if I'm not awake at 6 in the morning anymore, so never mind, that'd be an overshare. It's more tasteful than some of the things I've been unfortunate enough to witness in my life. First, however, I think I need something to drink. Something with a lot of sugar, because that'll help me go to sleep.
There's no way in hell you're that thin and you eat all that sugar.
I can't wake up in the mornings without sugar, and I can't sleep at night without it either. Hot chocolate sounds pretty good. It actually does. Alright, it's time to go on an adventure in my bra and panties. A Sakura adventure, if you will. I save my game and close it down. The cheery music cuts out instantly. Then I retrieve my jacket from the floor and slide my arms through the holes. Sleeves. They're called sleeves. I just don't feel comfortable leaving my room without my jacket. It's important to me. I get out of bed and leave my room.
It's important to me, she spoke with exclamation marks.
I walk down the stairs and wind? Or is wind an actual word? My way through the lounge. My bare toes... You're wearing socks. My bare toes curl against the wooden floor. It's kind of chilly, though it's in the middle of summer. The fabric of my underwear bites into my skin. My bra and panties are a little too small for me. But who cares about that? It's not like I'm a fashion model. Life's too short to buy underwear that fits. What the hell kind of sentence is that?
A stupid one.
I make my way to the kitchen. I push open the door without any real expectations. And that's why I'm so surprised when I walk in on such an unusually intimate scene. Am I going to have to bust out pyro pasties? Nope, that's clean. That's very clean. Suki has Clover pinned against the fridge. Their eyes are both closed, their cheeks flushed, and their lips, they're kissing. It looks like quite a passionate kiss, too. It must be, or they would have noticed me by now. So, don't ever make those noises if I give you a smooch. Soft gasps and moans fall from their open mouths, but these noises smothered by their own exploring, invading tongues. Oh, Jesus. Suki pulls back for a few moments, her eyes half-lidded with lust.
Clover, you're so cute.
And then she dips her head, her fingers digging a little more tightly into Clover's forearms. She melds their lips together again. Their mouths are open. It looks like a deep kiss. It's deeper even than the one before. I don't know much about kissing, but even I can tell how... I'm sorry, that's just a really dumb line.
Yep.
I don't know much about kissing, but even I can tell how passionate this is. Clover squirming helplessly. I've never seen her like this before. She's usually so brash and bold, but now she looks like an innocent, helpless maiden. The moans that fall from her lips, muffled by Suki's mouth, are so sweet. Just like honey. Okay? Suki pins Clover's hands against the fridge. Her nails bite into her skin. Their chests press together, so close there isn't an inch of space between them. It must be warm. It looks warm. Maybe that's why Clover's face is heating up. Her skin, which is usually tanned from her childhood spent exploring... What? Why? Why give that many details? Whatever, is turning red. Just as red as her hair.
Suki, you're so insistent. Because you're so adorable. Are you saying this is my fault? When I'm with you, I just can't help myself.
Suki presses their mouths together once more. With so much force, Clover's head is pushed back against the fridge. Clover moans. Well, they certainly seem to be enjoying it themselves, but why are they doing this? Why are they doing this in my kitchen? It's not fair. Why does my chest hurt so much? It doesn't bother me that they're both girls. I'm not like my parents. Sorry to break the scene. That's a great way to do exposition naturally. That was a very good line. That isn't an issue. I'm not even upset that Clover's found herself a girlfriend. Is that what you would call it? It seems a bit hasty to me since we've only known Suki for a few days, but Clover is quite impulsive. I just wish... Ooh. Alright, Dicey. What do we say? Dicey says 6, so we could enjoy ourselves together. I wish there was a way we could enjoy ourselves together. I don't particularly mind if Clover wants to date people. I'm not her mother. She can do what she wants as far as I'm concerned. But if she dates Suki, who lives with us, one of us is going to get left out. Of course, that person would be me. It always is. It would be far, far nicer if there was a way we could all enjoy ourselves. I just don't know if that's possible. It looks like Clover and Suki are enjoying themselves more than enough without me. Why would they need me? I'm just a socially awkward girl who's never even held hands before, much less kissed. Especially a kiss like this, deep and passionate, with open mouths and searching tongues. I sniff. It takes me a few moments to realize my eyes are damp. My throat feels tight. I wipe my eyes with the backs of my hands. I can't help myself. I have no other choice. I wipe them again and again, trying to stem the flow of bitter, betrayed tears, and then... It's Clover. She's broken apart from Suki's embrace. She's looking at me, her eyes wide with shock. Her lips look a little swollen. It must be from all that kissing.
Nekohime? I didn't know you were here. I hope we didn't surprise you.
It was quite the surprise.
I'm sorry. Don't take it too seriously.
Don't take it seriously?
It was just a bit of fun.
Sorry, let me get this straight. I find you two making out in my kitchen, but I'm not supposed to take it seriously?
Hey, it's not just your kitchen. I pay rent too.
The house was bought under my name, but that isn't even the point.
Calm down, Nekohime. You'll ruin your pretty face if you scowl like that.
Pretty? If I'm so pretty, why have I never been kissed before while my best friend and my new tenant are busy locking lips against the fridge? She doesn't mean it. She can't mean it. She's trying to be nice because she pities me. Well, I don't want her pity. I don't need it. Stop it!
Stop what?
Don't make fun of me!
I wasn't...
Don't call me pretty. We both know the truth. I'm going into my room. Don't you dare bother me.
Hey, Nekohime!
Clover calls after me. She sounds frantic. It stirs my heartstrings a little, of course. Stirs my heartstrings a little. Of course it does. I know I'm overreacting. I'm whining like a little kid, but I can't help myself. My eyes still feel wet. It's not fair. I curl up on my bed, clutching my pillow to my chest. I squeeze it so tightly it would probably cry if it could. Ugh. It's a good thing pillows aren't sentient beings. Otherwise, I'd be convicted of murder. Ugh. You had one good line.
Yeah.
I suspected Suki of being a murderer before she arrived. I was just exaggerating, but now I see my concerns weren't too far off the mark. She is a murderer. She hasn't murdered any living flesh and blood creatures. At least I hope not. It's more intangible than that. She's murdered my emotions. I can't believe it. I let her into my house on short notice, though she doesn't have a job and she hardly brought any belongings with her. And I even went along with her stupid idea to make a visual novel. I was starting to get excited about it too. And then she betrays my trust, tenuous though it was, by making out with my best friend. In the kitchen, no less. Against the fridge. Aren't there more romantic places for a tryst like that? Places where we don't store raw meat or onions would be a good start. Places where I don't go to get sweet snacks in the middle of the night would be even better. If they had to do it, why did they do it in the kitchen? Were they trying to show off? Did they want me to see? No, probably not. Clover can be kind of thoughtless sometimes, but she's not malicious. She's just airheaded. She probably wasn't thinking. She must have gotten caught up. She gets swept up easily. She's the sort of person who always cries during Disney movies. But what about Suki? Why did she kiss Clover? I'm not sure. I don't know Suki well enough. I can't read her at all. Her motives are a complete mystery to me. I hug my pillow a little tighter. All I know is, just like usual, I've been left alone. Except now there's a knock on the door. I blink. There's someone outside my door.
Hey, Nekohime? Can I come in?
Clover's voice trails away into non-existence. She sounds more hesitant than usual. Maybe it's because I stormed off unexpectedly. Did I worry her?
I know what you saw back then must have surprised you, but if you want, I could always explain. Will you let me in, Nekohime? Please?
Well, I feel my resolve wavering. I told myself I didn't want to see Clover's face again. But she sounds so earnest, I'd feel bad for turning her away.
Also,
I hear the sound of a rustling bag.
I went to the 24-hour convenience store. I picked up some snacks for you. Just
Aw.
to say sorry. I got some Pakin and those chocolate mushrooms you like so much.
Ew.
And your favorite milk pudding, too.
Oh. My ears perk up. My mouth salivates. Milk pudding. A girl can never say no to milk pudding, even in the middle of the night. Especially in the middle of the night. Alright, fine. You can come in, but only on the next episode, where we will continue our story. Aw, hopefully she figures something out by the end of the story, you know? I think she'll get there. Thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for another episode.
Bye!